Welcome to ACD Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey guys, this is Kurt. So, I'm here patrolling and on my way to a location to patrol, so I had some time on my hands as I'm driving. And it dawned on me, I was having a conversation the other day with a fellow officer, and we were talking about the statistics of needing to have a backup gun. And before we go any further, please know and understand that I absolutely agree that every cop in America should be extremely proficient with firearms, and I absolutely advocate the idea of carrying a backup gun. Not a problem. But statistically speaking, and I think you all agree, it's extremely rare that you would need one. Why does that come up? Well, there's been some scenarios where officers have been disarmed and shot with their own gun. This is, matter of fact, way more frequent than one would like to admit. And it usually falls back on the fact that most police officers in America, again, are only getting like 8 to 10 hours, sometimes as little as 4. And I've known departments that like every other year dude does like a couple hours of control tactics training, and that's it. Guys, being tackleberry and having 20 guns isn't the answer. Control tactics skills, martial arts skills, being a whole warrior, meaning not a gunfighter, a warrior, and there is a big difference. A warrior is capable in many arenas, not just shooting. It always fascinates me that, and this is absolutely generically speaking, guys, I mean no disrespect, a lot of firearms instructors over the years that I've dealt with were middle-aged fat guys that couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag, so they overcompensate with fire training, and that's all they talk about is guns, 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 guns. And that's frustrating to me because to me that's a disservice to young officers that they're training. It's a disservice to veteran officers that they're training. At the end of the day, yes, you absolutely, and I know you, I hope you understand what I'm saying, you absolutely need to be extremely efficient with a firearm. But more importantly, because you're going to use hand-to-hand defensive tactics and control tactics and controlling techniques way, 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 way more in your career, and verbal judo skills and negotiating skills way, 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 way more in your career, that these are areas that you should be focusing on. I train weekly in martial arts. Weekly. Jiu-jitsu, and you've seen me on my channel training with my trainee. We do Krav Maga and MMA style training on my channel. You see it. So, and I'm an average Joe. I don't consider myself a master ninja or anything, not even close. But the average police officer today just doesn't have the skill set that they need. You know, if you have the confidence to take care of yourself, it exudes into the rest of your job as a police officer. You deal with people differently. And when you do have to go hands-on, you can do so at a level of confidence, and you don't tack yourself out emotionally over it. You're like, hey, everything's going to be okay, because it's not the first time you've been in a situation like that. You've been training. So kind of going first circle back to what I was suggesting is, yes, I absolutely advocate a backup gun. But if you carry a backup gun because someone might disarm you, and so you pull your backup gun to have a shootout, and this actually happened. My friend knows an officer that happened to, and his backup gun actually saved his life. Extremely rare, and it does happen. And as you know, I like to say, 1 is none and 2 is 1. So you might learn that in the military, so it makes sense. But defensive tactic skills, good martial arts training, so you don't get disarmed in the first place, or makes it way more difficult for you to be disarmed, is, in my opinion, much more appropriate and much more intelligent use of your training time. Again, I carry off duty. I have a registered backup weapon with my agency. I qualify with it. I don't suggest that you shouldn't have a backup gun. That's not what I'm saying. I hope you understand What I'm suggesting is that your weaponless defense, your control tactics, is way more important, and it's going to make you a much more rounded warrior. And again, we're warriors. Warriors are masters at peace, not just war, and you are a master of more than just firearms. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be proficient, but we're not gunfighters. We're warriors, and there is a big difference. All right, guys, I hope you take care, and everybody stay safe, and have a good weekend.
You have to play it again!
Tell me, when will it be enough for you?
It will never be enough! I only want to hear ya ding dong!
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.